We all got bad-ass kids. Okay, now listen, don't make it seem like I'm the only one on here who got bad-ass kids.
It's your boy King, aka Kid Fan, because I live with my grandma. You know, we'll go to the house on like the weekends. They'll say, hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house. Yeah, come get me from my grandma's house. And right after we done, when the cameras go off, I'm right back to my grandma's house.
Welcome back to Buzz Bay, where the tea is always piping hot and scandalously fresh. And this time, whew, we've got a wild one. We're diving headfirst into some serious family drama, this time featuring none other than rapper T.I. and his crew. Buckle up, because what's unfolding now is way messier than anyone expected. The spotlight is once again burning hot on King Harris, but it's not for his music or some red carpet appearance. Nope. Word on the street is that King recently had a fiery public moment after folks started calling him out for keeping certain parts of his personal life hush-hush. And as if that wasn't juicy enough, there are whispers swirling that someone he once considered close, like family close, may not be as tightly connected as he believed. Yup, it's getting real, and everybody's talking. Now, before we unpack all that, let's rewind the tape a bit. King Cyrus Harris, born on August 25, 2004, right in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. He was raised in one of the most talked about celebrity families in the game, led by hip-hop icon T.I. and R&B queen Tamika Tiny Harris. Thanks to their hit reality series, T.I. and Tiny the Family Hustle, the entire Harris crew has lived life under the microscope for years. And while fans may think they know the full story, trust me, there's a whole lot more bubbling under the surface.
Have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
Yeah, that's not the goal.
All right, then. Yeah, man, go.
That's not the goal.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
had in the neighborhood me that broke up with my feelings. They roasted your ear. Y'all want to go to the remember my neighborhood? Y'all want to go to the band. Do y'all know how they say it? To make him look better, he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life. I'm out here through. You will have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the fight.
Like a baby to go to your grandma's house.
Yeah,
You can hold your ground and no tantrum and go over there.
I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand that.
I'm the reason why you want to be over there. Y'all right? Because he can cook and pacify over there. He's 12 years old.
King Harris didn't just grow up, he grew up in front of the world. From those adorable toddler moments to the chaotic energy of teenage years, fans watched his journey unfold on reality TV. He became a household name in entertainment circles before he was even old enough to vote. But now, the picture being painted behind the scenes looks a whole lot different than what the cameras showed us. While the show gave us all the laughs, the lessons, and the aw moments, there are new whispers, quiet but growing louder, suggesting that King's childhood may not have been the perfectly polished fairy tale fans assumed. According to several reports, King didn't exactly enjoy the full celebrity lifestyle the show portrayed. Behind all the glitz and glam, his upbringing may have been a lot more distant. Sources claim King actually spent most of his early years living with his grandmother, not his famous parents. Allegedly, he was only brought over to the main house when it was time to shoot the show, and then taken straight back to his Nana's house once the cameras stopped rolling. If true, that kind of arrangement paints a very different picture from the one viewers were fed on TV. As he got older and more aware of what was really going on around him, King didn't fade into the background. Instead, he leaned into the spotlight. He dove into music with the same fire his dad is known for, writing, recording, and putting out tracks with his own signature style. King made one thing crystal clear. He wasn't trying to ride his family's coattails. He wanted to carve out his own lane. And honestly, he's got the hustle, the ambition, and the raw talent to do it. Of course, growing up as the son of a Grammy-winning rap legend like T.I. gave him access to the industry most artists only dream about. But even with that golden ticket, King's identity and sense of belonging were still a work in progress. Then came November 2023, and boom, a video went viral that showed a full-blown clash between King and T.I. The tension, palpable. The argument, heated. The topic, how King was really raised. In the clip, you can see them exchanging sharp words, and it gets emotional fast. T.I. stood his ground, insisting that King grew up in comfort. He even called it a silver spoon upbringing. To drive the point home, T.I. reportedly said something along the lines of, "You never woke up with a roach crawling across your face." Translation, King never truly experienced the struggle. But King wasn't buying it. He clapped back hard, saying he felt more connected to the streets than to any life of privilege. And just like that, the divide between image and reality was laid bare for everyone to see.
I can go back to when King was Harris's age. I can go back to when Major was my granddaughter's age. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if it wasn't for family. Okay, I see. What up, y'all? It's your boy King, a.k.a. New King of the South.
A.K.A. Junior. This is Tip, King of the South Senior, and this is Goat Talk from Complex.
King Harris has never really clicked with that polished, gated community lifestyle his family tried to present. While the world saw luxury, discipline, and structure, King, he felt something totally different. His truth never quite aligned with the public image being pushed, and that disconnect only became louder as he got older. And let's be real, when your family's in the spotlight 24/7, the pressure doesn't ease up, and neither does the drama. King's journey hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. Like so many young celebs trying to find themselves under a microscope, he's had his share of missteps. Some of those moments brought serious heat to the Harris household. Take September 2022, for example. King posted something on Instagram that instantly set the internet on fire. In the post, he revealed that he had been taken into custody. No details, no explanation, just that. And of course, that cryptic drop was all it took to send the internet into overdrive. People started speculating like crazy, trying to fill in the blanks. But here's a twist. Instead of just focusing on King, a lot of that attention shifted straight to T.I. Critics came out of the woodwork, questioning how he raised his son and whether the polished family image he'd always presented actually matched reality behind closed doors.
My son King, he's a passionate young man. He's very passionate, yeah, and he has some tumultuous times. But the Lord ain't through with him yet. That's right. Yeah, and he get better every day and learn from his mistakes the same way any of us did.
Does he remind you of yourself when you was younger?
You know what he does? He reminds me of myself at a time in my life where I made the most egregious mistakes I could ever make. You know what I'm saying? And I paid dearly for it. But he has something that I never had.
Right.
With me.
Right.
And his mama. You know what I'm saying? He has a way of garnering attention for himself.
T.I. didn't just let the internet run wild with rumors. He clapped back fast. In a sharp, no-nonsense video posted to social media, he addressed the noise head-on. He told folks to stop blowing up his inbox with opinions and made it crystal clear he knows his son better than any stranger on the internet ever could. T.I. said he and King have had deep, serious conversations about choices, consequences, and where certain paths might lead. He acknowledged that King has real talent, but also admitted he might be heading down a road that doesn't serve him right now. Still, T.I. stood firm, saying he's handling things the way he believes is best, and frankly, he doesn't owe the public a play-by-play. But even with that strong statement, the spotlight on King stayed scorching hot. More headlines rolled in, and more situations kept King's name trending. There were reports of a missed court date, a brush with the patrol car, and an incident where he was pulled over with restricted items in the vehicle. Each new report just added fuel to the fire, fanning the flames of an already tense dynamic between father and son. And it didn't stop there. In 2022, King also caught a citation for driving without a valid license, just another issue on a growing list. Every time his name popped up on the blogs, people circled back to the same haunting question. Is all this just the pressure of fame, or are there deeper, more personal issues happening behind the scenes? Then came the real explosion. A private video of King in an intimate moment with another individual was leaked online. The clip spread like wildfire. In seconds, the internet was lit up with reactions, questions, and judgment, most of it unsolicited. Everyone had something to say, whether they were asked or not.
People hit me up like, King, I know you tired, you ain't getting no sleep, and the truth be told, before this look, I ain't been getting no sleep, you know what I'm saying? I just been outside working, lifestyle, lifestyle just like it, you know what I'm saying? And, but now I'm damn sure not getting no sleep. This up every morning, and then around the morning time, he like to do that little live concert I be doing with him, and he like to walk around the house. So that's what I've been dealing with. But if y'all want to come see what I'm going through early in the morning with Lil Junior, I call him Lil Jack as a baby. Jack from. Anyway, y'all want to see what we doing?
Now here's where things go from messy to absolutely explosive. Word on the street is that the leaked video didn't just make its rounds on social media. It was intentionally sent straight to King's father, T.I., and to Big Nana, the mother of his child. That move, that was personal. It took everything to a whole new level. This wasn't just a scandal anymore. It sparked a much deeper conversation about privacy, digital boundaries, and the dark side of fame. When you're part of a family constantly under the spotlight, moments like this aren't just embarrassing, they're traumatic. And they raise serious concerns about how exposed public figures and their families really are in this digital age. Many people believe the leak was a deliberate attempt to create chaos between King and Big Nana. While nothing's been officially confirmed, the timing and intentional delivery had social media in a frenzy. People were buzzing nonstop. Some were outraged, calling it a disgusting invasion of privacy. Others, they jumped straight to dissecting how it might affect T.I.'s public image. Let's not act brand new. Hip-hop has always been tied to a certain image, and when something this raw hits the internet, it doesn't just touch the people involved, it can ripple through the industry. T.I.'s known for his strong presence, his reputation rooted in street credibility and fatherhood. So even if he had nothing to do with the video, the fact that it hit so close to home can shake how fans and insiders view him. Perception is everything in the industry. And this was a hit that didn't miss.
But speaking of cops, your son got arrested along with T.I.'s son, right?
He got detained, but they let him go.
Okay, what was that arrest over?
Now let's talk about what's really been fueling the fire behind the scenes. Ever since that private footage set the internet ablaze, word is that T.I. has been moving in complete silence, pulling strings, making quiet calls, and using every connection he's got to stop the video from spreading further. Sources say he's even exploring legal action to get it scrubbed before it causes any more damage. He's not playing when it comes to protecting his image or his family's reputation. But here's where things get even messier. Rumor has it that Big Nana, yes, the mother of King's child, still has the original footage. That's right. Even after all this time, she's allegedly holding on to it. And that's what's keeping the situation sizzling on the internet. People are saying that's the reason this drama just won't die down. And it doesn't stop there. T.I. and Big Nana's relationship? It's been rocky from day one. Insiders claim T.I. has always had doubts, questioning if Big Nana was ever truly invested in King or if she was more interested in staying close to the spotlight and everything that comes with it. Fame, attention, power, it's all on the table. And now, with that video still hanging in the balance, things feel like they're one spark away from exploding again.
Who is it? Okay. Who is it? Okay. Alright. Hello? Who?
And the tension, it just keeps building. Especially now, with everyone whispering that Big Nana still has the footage tucked away somewhere. That little detail alone has fans bracing for the next twist. But what's really got people talking is the alleged divide between T.I. and Tiny over how to handle the chaos. According to sources close to the situation, Tiny wants to hit this thing head on. She's been urging King to speak up, own his truth, and shut the noise down himself. Her thinking is, if you don't take control of the narrative, the internet will, and it won't be pretty. Tiny reportedly believes transparency is the only way to keep things from spiraling even further out of control. But T.I., he's moving in the opposite direction. Word is, he's trying to lock everything down, tight. No public statements, no comments, just straight up silence. His goal seems to be cleaning things up quietly behind the scenes and keeping the family name out of the headlines. Damage control, plain and simple. That difference in approach between the two parents, it's now becoming its own story. Fans are saying T.I. is more focused on protecting his legacy and brand than helping King emotionally process the fallout. And that's where things get complicated, because while image matters, so does healing. And right now, it feels like the Harris household is stuck between the two.
Everything in the world say about me is I don't give a damn. I don't really care too much. That shit doesn't affect me. That's made your source. That is made your information.
They don't have the same structure face. They just got different hair.
What's up with it? It's your boy King, aka Kid Sam, and we jumping out the porch with Dirty Glove Bastards. Yeah. Every time we get into it about something crazy can happen. So I feel like that's a big risk.
Man, I feel like you're the one out of all your siblings, like you like the rebel. Out of everybody.
Yeah.
Everything the world says about me is a lie. I don't give a damn. Those were King Harris's exact words in an interview, and he meant every syllable. He didn't flinch, didn't stutter. That shit didn't affect me, he continued, throwing shade at the internet detectives and gossip blogs. That just made your source and your so-called facts not credible. It was a raw, unfiltered moment, and the kind of response that shows just how over it he really is. But that wasn't all. In the same interview, King cracked the joke about how people are quick to assume things based on looks. They all got the same structured face, he laughed, referring to the rumors and comparisons. You made me very special. They just got different hair. Then, in true King fashion, he reintroduced himself with full energy. What's up with it? It's your boy King, aka Kid S, and we jumping off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. That's right, King wasn't hiding. He was showing up loud, proud, and unbothered. But behind all the noise, a brand new chapter had just begun. On November 5th, 2024, King Harris and Big Nana introduced their baby boy to the world, King Jr. The announcement came via a sweet, emotional Instagram post. King dropped the exact time of birth along with a blue heart and a crown emoji, signaling just how much this moment meant to him. It was pure joy. To mark the occasion, King also released a heartfelt song titled Dear Son. The track played like an open letter, raw, vulnerable, and dripping with love. He sounded ready to embrace fatherhood, truly excited about stepping into this new role. But just as quickly as the smiles rolled in, the internet was buzzing again. This time with whispers that King Jr. might not be biologically his. Things took a sharp, messy turn when rumors spread that Big Nana wasn't completely sure about the paternity and had allegedly pinned it on King without full confirmation.
Just as his own man, but he want to go through the different challenges and adversities. He want to be tested and be graded on his response to whatever his skill set is in that area. Not, oh, what he did, he did bad because he T.I. son.
And then things exploded. Whispers turned into full-blown internet firestorms when the rumor dropped that a DNA test had allegedly revealed King Harris wasn't the biological father of the baby. That claim spread like wildfire, one tweet, one TikTok at a time, and it sent the entire internet spiraling. Social media blew up. People dragged King through the mud. Shade was thrown, jokes were made, and I told you so energy was everywhere. It was like folks had been waiting for this moment, and now that it hit, they didn't hold back. Judgment flooded the timeline. Everyone had an opinion, and none of them were light. But through the noise, King wasn't alone. His family came in strong. His sister, Sunique, wasn't about to let the internet run wild unchecked. She shut things down quick, calling the DNA rumors completely false and standing 10 toes down behind her brother. She made it clear people were just clout chasing and spinning lies to go viral. Tiny, meanwhile, played her hand masterfully. Instead of firing back at trolls, she posted warm, joyful Christmas photos of the whole family looking united and unbothered. No captions, no explanations, just love and togetherness. It was a silent power move, a message that said, "We're good over here." That holiday post, it wasn't just festive, it was strategic. It reminded everyone that no matter what the internet is screaming, the Harris family sticks together. And through it all, King stayed solid. No public meltdowns, no defensive rants. He kept his head up and carried on like none of the chatter could touch him.
As I receive, I would like to shed light on you. We all got bad and kids. Okay, now listen, don't make it seem like I'm the only one on here who got bad and kids. I'll take the good with the bad and just let them know. You're going to prison if you keep it up. I don't wish it on him, you know what I'm saying? I don't wish it on him. And I love him through it. Whatever he's going through, I love him through it. And I can't say he's a great kid.
King Harris has been opening up lately, not just as a public figure, but as a father. "I keep excellent communication with all my kids," T.I. once said. "I try to listen, right? Just as much as I talk to them." But King's mindset is crystal clear. "I don't want to just be a celebrity's kid. I don't want to live off your success. I don't want to be stuck in your shadow." That statement hit different, especially because right in the middle of all the internet buzz, King Harris pivoted hard. He doubled down on what matters most to him now: fatherhood. Instead of clapping back at rumors or diving into the drama, King took to social media with something much louder: love. He posted pictures of his newborn, proudly showing off the newest addition to his life. And even though he hasn't directly addressed the rumors swirling around the baby's paternity, his message is loud and clear: "I'm locked in. This is my new chapter." King's been letting his actions speak. His posts focus on the ups and downs of being a new dad, from the messy diapers to the sleepless nights. In recent interviews, he's been completely transparent about the grind. He talked about waking up early, changing diapers at 3 a.m., and barely catching a wink of sleep. Still, he says he wouldn't trade it for anything. In one video that had fans swooning, King gave everyone a peek into his daily routine with his baby. Feeding time, cuddle sessions, even the sweet little nickname he uses. The vibe? Pure joy. For the first time, people got to see King in a whole new light. Mature, centered, and deeply connected to something bigger than himself. Comments flooded in. This might be his turning point. He's finally stepping into his purpose. By the end of the clip, King told followers to head over to his Snapchat for more updates on dad life. It felt raw, honest, and totally unexpected. But just as attention turned to King's new journey, conversations quietly began circling around someone else in the family, his older half-brother, Messiah. Messiah is a whole different energy, calm, private, and completely off the radar. He and King grew up side by side on their family reality show, but when the camera stopped rolling, Messiah disappeared from the spotlight almost entirely. No drama, no noise, just gone. Fans noticed. At the time, many assumed he was just growing up and finding his own path. But behind the scenes, whispers started circulating. There were quiet rumors about his personal life, especially after a few pictures surfaced online that had the blogs buzzing. Some speculated that Messiah was going through something that maybe didn't sit well with T.I., especially with how much the family's public image mattered. People began to wonder if that tension played a role in Messiah stepping away from the spotlight. And when he faded from the reality show, the internet had questions. Was it personal, strategic, or something deeper? Some claim T.I. may have nudged Messiah out to keep the family brand clean, to avoid unwanted attention. If that's true, it raised major questions about fame, family, and identity. But here's the twist. Close sources shut those rumors down. According to those in the know, Messiah wasn't pushed out, he opted out. He'd enrolled full-time in college, and juggling a demanding class schedule with filming just wasn't realistic anymore. It wasn't about scandal. It was about priorities, growth, focus, stepping out of the shadow and into his own identity. And Messiah? He's doing just that. Unlike King, Messiah didn't follow his dad into hip-hop. He's been carving out a unique space in blues music, slowly working on his craft, building something all his own. No flashy posts, no messy headlines, just quiet focus. That silence, it's not distance, it's dedication. Now, when you look back at King's journey, you realize he never really had a normal life. From the time he was a kid, cameras were in his face, his every move caught on tape. He didn't choose fame. He was born into it. But that kind of exposure, it changes a person. It warps how the world sees you and how the world sees you. Every mistake, magnified. Every emotion, public property. His teenage years were full of turbulence, run-ins with the law, viral fights with his parents, the whole nine. But now, things seem different. This baby might be the very thing pulling him into a new phase. A calmer, more grounded version of himself is starting to emerge. But let's be real. The questions haven't stopped. People are still dissecting every move. Is he still hiding something? Did everything with Big Nana happen the way he claimed? And the biggest mystery, is King Jr. really his biological son? Social media is obsessed. Deep dives, conspiracies, old videos being reanalyzed. It's become a full-blown internet investigation. The mix of fame, legacy, loyalty, and mystery, it's got people hooked. And every new post, every video, every whispered rumor just adds fuel to the fire. One thing's clear. This story is far from over. And whatever happens next, you know it's going to shake things up again. So if you're here for the tea, the twists, and the truth behind the headlines, don't go anywhere. Hit that like, smash that subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you're the first to know when the next bombshell drops. Until then, stay sharp, stay curious, and I'll catch you next time, my stars and hushes.